Over recent years, we've seen a series of increasingly violent conflagrations, conflicts within Gaza. Do you feel that there are any signs that we're not just going to see history repeating itself in even 1, 2 or 3 years' time?
It's not for the last 8 years, it's for the last 70 or 80 years of the life of the population over there at Palestine. Yeah, frequently I was a witness of that. When I was a student and even when I had graduated and started my work as an emergency architect, I was a witness of this complete and severe destruction for the infrastructure, for the physical environment within the Gaza Strip. So it used to be an endless catastrophe, and the people over there are really exhausted, really exhausted.
And we need a solution, but where is that solution going to come from?
From the people itself. We lived for thousands of years with Jewish, with the Christian, with Muslims. We used to be neighbors, friends, etc., etc. So why we are harming each other? Why we are killing each other? So I think it's very difficult. And you know, the people are just looking for ordinary and normal life. حياة طبيعية, حياة عادية. Exactly like other human beings, we have our dignity, alhamdulillah, but we are striving for ordinary and normal life. Just imagine that you could not even plan for tomorrow. You could not even plan for day after tomorrow. It was difficult to go outside the largest prison in earth, which is the Gaza Strip.
You're a father,
Yeah.
You grew up in Gaza. For your children, for your young children growing up there, how is their view of the world and prospects for peace, view of the Israelis, different to yours based on your experiences growing up there?
The youngest one is 3 years old, I told you. The eldest one is 6 years old, and by the way, he was in the womb of his mother when 2008, 2009 wars had occurred, and he's still having this field of sounds. And I tried my best not to mention the word Israeli, not to mention the word Jewish in front of him, but just imagine one of those missiles and F-16, a nearby building had been hit by F-16. So what I'm going to tell my children? So we're trying to protect them, to provide the best thing for them, but yeah, at least they're afraid of the real things, and we will stay, we will not go outside. This is our country, this is Palestine, we love as much, we are going to return back, to reconstruct, to rebuild those shelters, inshallah.
You're an architect and you just
Yeah.
mentioned reconstruction. In terms of the reconstruction and the blockade on Gaza, has there been any progress? Are people's lives being rebuilt in the Strip?
This is the answer at the Observer newspaper 2 days before it's published over here, new country in England. So nothing happened. Unfortunately, thousands of people are still waiting. The shelter had been damaged totally, and nobody had returned back to serve them. Nobody had returned back. You know, the promises are false, unfortunately, and they are waiting. Severe winter had passed, and they had lost everything. And unfortunately, I was working with one organization, but we are giving this kind of cash assistance or cash payment for the people, which is not enough.
And when it comes to the Israeli and Palestinian conflict, there's a lot of talk of the ICC, the UN, human rights organisations like this. Do you have any faith that they can play a meaningful and positive role in a solution?
I'm going to talk on behalf of the population over there. Believe me, they had lost confidence in each and everything in this world, because just repeating the same thing again and again and again. So I hope that this kind of report will put much more pressure. But you know, the ordinary people are waiting for this kind of physical help to see things that will happen. And the most shortest solution to show people that is not to repeat those attacks again and again, because each and every 2 years we are having that thing. And just imagine, after the last attacks, which lasted in August, some people start saying, okay, we could felt it, we could see it in the air that another attack will occur by the end of the year or the beginning of the year. So this is really crazy.